the longer I've worked with pain and dysfunction, the more I've realized how complex it is. And that goes for health in general. And in particular, when I started working with people with pelvic pain, I needed a way to put all these pieces together and illustrate the complexity, because it felt quite overwhelming. So I've developed a model based on a bicycle wheel. And I'm going to go through the different components and explain what they represent and how it relates to our health. And a wheel is made to move, or to roll. That is the purpose of a wheel. And that's essentially the same for us. We are made to move. We need movement to be healthy. That is essential. It's essential for us to survive. And so the wheel in itself represents movement. We've got the hub in the middle, which represents us as individuals. And that includes our experiences, our beliefs, our emotions, our behavior, our genes, our personality, the thing that makes us us. Then we've got the nipples, which are these little colored bits around the edge of the rim. And these nipple represent our different body systems. And for example, we've got the muscular system, the connective tissue system, immune system, hormone system, got the organs, microbiome. And the thing with nipples is that when you're balancing or truing a wheel, you need to tighten them in relation to each other. You can't just tighten them fully, because then you're going to get a wheel that's wonky. And it's essentially the same for us and our bodies, that if something is not working in one body system, because it's so interconnected to everything else, it will affect other systems. And the longer things go, the more these effects will be. Hence, we need to be able to consider all the systems as a whole. Next, we've got the rim of the wheel. And the rim creates a frame for the wheel, essentially. The rim represents our skin, which is a huge, complex organ. We've also got the inner tube of the wheel. And the inner tube represents breathing, rest, sleep. And anyone who's ridden on a bicycle with a flat tire knows that you feel every little bump in the road, and it can be really jarring. And in the same way, if we don't get enough sleep, or rest, if our breathing is restricted or very superficial, then our bodies we don't have the same resilience, and things will affect us more. We will feel things more. The tire represents nutrition, and a tire that is worn or thin is much more likely to get a puncture, or you wear more on the wheel. And in the same way for our bodies, we need a good balanced nutrition to provide our body with both the so-called building blocks to create new tissue to heal, but also for energy. And it's actually quite complex and really important. So if we don't have that, then we don't give our bodies the chance to build up the way that we need to. And we never cycle in a vacuum. We are in a context, in an environment, and that environment has a huge effect on us. So for example, if you have a really nice new road bike, but you're out riding at night, it's rainy, it's muddy, the cars drive past and splash you, it doesn't matter how nice your bike is, it's still going to be pretty miserable. On the other hand, you could have an old, rusty, heavy bike, but you're out with your friends, the sun is shining, the weather's good, the cars give you lots of space, and you're having a really good time. So sometimes it's not really about what's going on bodily, it's about the environment around us. And that includes the physical environment, it includes the people around us, what we do, work, studies, and also the culture that we are in. And finally, we've got the spokes of the wheel. And they represent energy or balance. And it is that balance between all of this that enables things to function optimally. So that's just a brief little illustration of the different things that affect our health, but also how much we can actually do then to impact our health, considering that.